It takes a lot to know a man. It takes a lot to understand the warrior, the sage, and the little boy in red. It takes a lot to know a woman, a lot to understand what's humming. The honeybee that stings, or the little girl with wings. See, it takes a lot to give, to ask for help, to be yourself, to know and love what you live with. A lot to breathe, to touch, to feel the slow reveal of what another body needs. It takes a lot to know a man, a lot to know, to understand. The Father and the Son, the hunter and the gun. It takes a lot to know a woman, a lot to comprehend what's coming. The mother and the child, the muse and the beguiled. It takes a lot to give, to ask for help, to be yourself, to know and love what you live with. A lot to breathe, to touch, to feel the story real of what another body needs. What is it you're so afraid to lose? What is it you're thinking that will happen if you do? What is it you're so afraid to lose? What is it you're thinking that will happen if you do? What is it you're thinking that will happen if you lose? Listen, it takes a lot to know a man. 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 So an interesting thing about that song, that's a Damien Rice song. And the way I came to know that song, as I had just gotten divorced, and my ex-wife and I were still, at that time, we're good friends now, but at that time we were kind of friends, you know. And I had asked her to do me a favor and let me upload some music from her computer to my iPod. This was obviously years ago, many years ago. And I got the music, and the next day I went for a run and I had my iPod on shuffle. And when the iPod uploaded the music I wanted, for some reason it also uploaded everything she had on there. So I got not only the stuff I asked for, but her entire catalog. And that song came on while I was running. And I remember stopping, just dead in my tracks. I was on like a six mile run or something like that. And I just stopped dead in my tracks and I stood there. And I let the song play, just soaking it all in. And I thought, wow, man, you know, I need to learn that someday because it I don't know what Damien Rice meant by all of the lyrics, right? I haven't analyzed that deeply. I just know what it means to me. And for me, it was communicating. It just take, you know, people grow apart because I was getting divorced, right? So for me, it was kind of, I was in that headspace. So people grow apart, and the worst thing you can do is assume somebody won't change, right? People will change. They at least they're supposed to change and evolve. They're supposed to, and so it can be shocking when you look up at your spouse one day and realize, I don't know that person. I don't think they know me. Um, and wow, that's a scary moment, especially when you spent like maybe 25 years with that person. So for me, the song took on that meaning because of the headspace I was in. So I don't know what Damien Rice meant, and I would not profess to speak for him, but you know, that's how I feel about it. And look, as I always say, if you didn't like my version of the song, well, then seek the song out because it really is beautiful. For me, I try never to cover a song that I don't wish I had written, so I tend to lose myself in it. So I put a lot of shri in it, so it's not always, you know, true to the original. So if you had a problem with what I did, you're a Damien Rice fan, hey, look, you always got the original, right? You don't have to listen to me, but I appreciate you doing so. Take care. Be blessed.